Christ said, if you have faith the size of a grain of mustard seed, the smallest seeds of all the seeds in Israel, then you will be able to move mountains. You'd be able to speak to a sycamore tree, uproot it, and then tell it to be planted in the sea, and it would happen. Now, we know that's not literal, but I know there's a lot of people out there who like to be strictly literal about everything. But Christ is exaggerating this situation for your understanding. For your understanding. This was such a blessing to me when I understood it, because I didn't understand why he was speaking about the mustard seed, which grows into a tree, and contrasting it with what you could do with a mustard seed grain to a sycamore tree, which has the strongest roots of any of those trees. And it's so important to understand. And it's also important to understand, like I said, that the sycamore tree produces bitter fruit. Bitter, it's a mulberry tree, and it's bitter. So Christ is saying that if you exercise mustard seed faith, you can go and uproot a tree that has the strongest roots of them all, and which produces bitter fruit. So he's looking at those things, that tree, the sycamore tree, as those people who would try to cause you to be bitter, and who would cause you to take that bitterness, harbor it, and to give it strength so that it produces more and more roots that do all their best to lock you in to this state and condition of bitterness. This is not my typical message, but I am so happy to be able to talk about this because it was a blessing to me, and I wanted to share it so bad, and I wanted to wait till I got it right. But unfortunately, I don't feel I'm doing as good a job as I would like to, but I hope that I made it something that was understandable, and I hope that it is enough to at least make you want to go look at it yourself, because I believe there's much here for me to learn. So I am open, and I would love to hear from any of you how you understand this message from Christ about the mustard seed faith and about the sycamore tree. Because we all know, think about it, we've all heard this mustard seed parable. We've heard this because there's two places where Christ talks about the mustard seed and the smallness of it, and how great things can be done from the Christian who only exercises mustard seed faith, which is what this is about.